Thomas, how you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Awesome. We appreciate you sitting down with us. This is Throw Hot, presented by the QB Advantage.
Yeah,
We sit down with quarterbacks like you and want to hear about your recruiting journey and break down some film with you if you're down for it.
yeah, 100%.
Awesome, awesome. Well, again, we appreciate you sitting down with us today. I'll give a little bio for all the listeners here on you, and I'll give you a chance at the end to add anything maybe that I left out. But we got Thomas Huber, class of 2026 here. This is somebody from the Hotchkiss School in Lakeville, Connecticut. All right. 6'1", 180, carrying a 3.8 GPA and is registered with the NCAA clearinghouse. I think last year, through 8 or 9 games, went for over 1,000 yards and just over 60% completion. We'll jump right
Yeah.
into the recruiting, man. If you're up for it, where do you currently stand right now with your recruiting?
Yeah. So right now, I'm kind of talking to kind of the low FCS schools. That's kind of like the area that I'm getting recruited, as well as some high academic D3 schools. So it's kind of like the in between of those is where I'm getting recruited. And just continuing my relationships with those coaches and definitely through like the summer camp circuit, getting to throw in front of them is a huge part of it. So that's kind of just starting up now in July, which is exciting.
With all of these, potential opportunities here for you, what exactly are you and maybe your family looking for, not just in a program, right, a football program, but also in the university?
Yeah, so obviously for me it's kind of about the balance between academics and football. So it's being able to play it at the highest level I can for football, but also weighing up where I want to go academically and how I can set myself up for future after football. So those are two really important things for me. And kind of just getting a university that prides itself on, being strong in both of those aspects is definitely the most important thing for me. Yeah.
A lot of kids are going through this, process right now, some that are younger than you, and obviously you maybe can think back to your, time as a younger quarterback, maybe a freshman or sophomore. What advice would you give to younger kids that are, wanting to be in your shoes and, ultimately, hopefully will be one day?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, as a quarterback, it's kind of all about like dealing with the ups and downs. And that kind of goes hand in hand with the recruiting process as well. So I think just knowing who you are as a quarterback deep down, and staying like true to who you are, and just managing the highs and lows and just being able to stay at a kind of like neutral position through it all. I think not getting too high, not getting too low is just the best way to go through it, and it certainly helped me a lot. So yeah.
We'll transition now into some football stuff, man, the
Yeah.
good stuff. Talk to me about, what type of quarterback are you? What is your play style? Who are you like?
Yeah, so I think if I was to sum myself up as a quarterback, I think I would label myself as a pro style QB. I don't I think game planning, I can game plan for a team as a dual threat quarterback. I think that I definitely have the athleticism to be a dual threat quarterback, but I think the style of play that I enjoy more and that I think brings more success to the team is me as a pro style QB. Not to say that I'm not incorporated in the run game. I think at both schools that I've been at, I've been a part of the run game, which is something that I like to do as well, as a quarterback. But I think that I definitely thrive, in the pocket, full reads.
What do you think about your game is the most underrated?
Yeah, probably I think just being able to be a coach and a leader on the field. I think that the quarterback position is such a unique one in sports, in a way that it's more than a leader, it's really just an extension of being a coach on the field. Where I came from a team that signaled in plays, and now we're a huddle team.
Hmm.
So I think really just being able to control the tempo of the game, and making sure the offense is playing the game that we know to play, and making sure we're on script, uh, and just and just keeping level for the offense. I think that's my most valuable trait as a quarterback.
Fantastic. I love you mentioning being a coach on the field, man.
Yeah.
That's certainly a big time trait for a quarterback. So, and not all quarterbacks are that. So that's good to hear. Well, if you're up for it, man, let's take a look at some of your film.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, here we go. So we're going to start with play one on the highlight film here. We're going to throw a little, big one fade right here to the boundary.
Yeah.
All right. What's this play called?
Yeah. So this is just one of our deep shot plays. And I just had the one-on-one matchup. Saw there was a man on the outside, just went to my guy. Saw, the space he had off his release. I just put it up there. It was kind of a time in like a point in the game that we needed a big momentum play, something like that to kind of set the tone for how we wanted to play. I just put it to a spot where only he could get it. So yeah.
Love the ball. I love the timing, man. A lot of times quarterbacks get down here to the red zone, and they still want to hold the football. And
Yeah.
what you do so great right here is I'm not sure if you abbreviate the drop. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be big three, but you kind of go one gather and you let
Yeah.
it rip. I mean,
Yeah.
this is big time, man.
Yes, sir.
You catch the DB in trail technique, you'll see
Yeah.
him with his back turned to you, and he never has a shot. You put it right where your guy can get it. This is a big time throw, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Great throw. Great throw. So we'll jump over to the next one here. All right, if I can bounce along here. All right, we're going to throw a nice corner out here, a little smash concept to the field. I think that's a tight end. I'm not 100%
Yeah,
sure.
that is our tight end.
Fantastic. All right, so you're in 2 by 2, 11 personnel out of the end zone, man, in the
Yeah.
face of pressure, right?
Yeah.
Let me jump back to that. And what's so fantastic to me is I think you can feel and see the pressure coming.
Yeah. Yeah. No, stepping back, we kind of had that pressure early throughout the middle. But I mean, I saw him kind of beat the leverage straight off the line. So I was just putting it out to the sideline, and the corner just bit down. So there was a big hole kind of to throw it there to the sideline, and we were backed up in the end zone there. So it was good to kind of get some good yardage out of there.
An awesome ball. We'll jump on to the next one. Looks like we're going to throw an old air raid staple here to our tight end again. All
Yeah.
right, like the Y cross route.
Yeah.
This is a dart, man. Talk to me. What do you guys call this play?
Yeah, so this is kind of we've called it a different kind of term throughout the season, but basically it's just a straight ball to that tight end. He's going under and over both of the backers, and he's just feeling that space. And it's just a great route for him as well. We had a lot of success with this through the year. We ran it out of a bunch of different formations, but I think, on this, I just kind of stepped up in the pocket after like I felt the rush kind of coming behind me. Step up, I saw him have a lot of space. So I just put him on right there. Yeah.
Great ball, and you can see the pocket kind of gets constricted on you a little bit, but you don't panic.
Yeah.
You hang in there and you throw a strike, man. This is a big time throw right here on first down. Big time throw on first down.
Yeah. Appreciate
All
it.
right, well, we'll jump over to our next clip here. We're going to go to the 35-second mark. All right, we're going to throw a little shake release corner to the boundary. All right, to our sideline here, it looks like.
Yeah.
Can't really see the catch, but the kid ends up staying in bounds and scoring, I think. I'm not sure if
Yeah.
they ruled him out.
Yeah, no, we did score on that play. We call that canes to the backside. So it's it's like we call that kind of on most of our shot plays. We can signal that and audible that at the line for the backside. So we kind of see kind of one-on-one backside. That kid's a big target as well. Also about 6'4". I saw the safety, cross over the other side. I kind of led him with my eyes to the field side of the
To
play
the
just to move
field.
him over enough. And once I saw him move, I just knew that we had the space back to the boundary. So I just put it out there and had a little bit of pressure there, but he was able to make a good catch and get to the end zone as well.
Yeah, and one thing, Thomas, that is impressive is number one, you can see that safety chase your eyes immediately. So I'm
Yeah.
assuming before the snap, you knew you were going to throw it here to the boundary.
Yeah, 100%.
Right. And so you just manipulate this kid right here. And then really, I don't even think that's the most impressive part of the play. What's most impressive is, they bring a three to a side, blitz here. All right. And you can see that you don't freak out, you don't panic, and you
Yeah.
hang in there and you make a throw. We'll jump into a little bit further down the highlight clip here.
Yeah.
We're going to see you on the we're going to see you on the move here. I think sprinting out towards your left. We're going to be throwing a little out route to the sideline. Sorry, a little sail route to the sideline here. Sprinting out to the left. This is tough, man. Talk to me. What's this play called?
Yeah, this is just one of our flood concepts. Rolling out, I got my running back protecting me out there. We just see it. This was a fourth down play. It was must convert for us. We were down a touchdown in the game right here. So we just needed to kind of get back on the scoreboard here, get some momentum. Call this play. One of our really good receivers right here just gets a lot of space. Um, Off that DB. I just put it out to the sideline. He's getting to the sticks on this play. So that's kind of his landmark. So once he
Mm-hmm.
gets to the sticks, I just put it outside. A bit of a hard throw there, but yeah, we got it.
Tough throw to the field, and as a righty, tough,
Yeah,
throwing to your left, man. But
definitely.
you get good shoulders around right here. You get them flipped, sort of sidearm it a little bit, but
Yeah.
nonetheless, you throw a strike. All right, so we'll jump forward a little bit here to about the minute 30 mark. We're going to look at a little slot slant, a little looky slant right here to the right.
Yeah.
All right. And this is just, I think, impressive for two reasons. Okay. I think the first reason you can probably tell as soon as you kind of get the ball, you get four to a side pressure
Yeah.
off the right side. But you stare it down once again and you throw a strike on third down.
Yeah.
What's this
Yeah.
play called? Is it
So
mirrored to both sides?
yeah, so this play is a letter game for us. So
Okay.
it's a choice route for the slot, so he can either choose to go in or out just based on leverage that he gets. So his DB is outside, so he just comes straight in. I see that pre-snap as well, so we're kind of on the same page there. I'm expecting him to come in right here. But yeah, I get the ball and I sense the pressure, but this is it's pretty quick game, so I just get it out there and just get it in my playmaker's hands.
Absolutely. And your footwork's on point right here. You're going big one,
Yeah.
drive it right on his face, right? The kid goes and picks up 5 more yards.
Yeah, it was a important third down for us as well.
All right. Well, we'll go jump to towards the end here. All right.
Yeah.
Go towards the end here, 2 minute 45 mark. All right. We're throwing a little double out concept to the field. All right. And you throw it to the slot receiver number two here to the field. Talk to me. What do you guys call this?
Yeah, so this is one of our it's a kind of staple concept for us, but
Mm-hmm.
we kind of change it up from week to week just based on our personnel. We like to run it, especially out of 3x1, but we also run it out of empty.
Okay.
We can kind of it's kind of like letter game as well, how we can have the choice routes for the receivers, but
Mm-hmm.
I just he had so much room over there. I saw
Mm-hmm.
it pretty, I just put it out there. I think this was pretty early in the game. Gave us a good little bit of momentum. He turned up around the corner, I think, and stayed in bounds for a bit there.
Les, man, great ball here. You're on the right hash, right?
Yeah,
And you're
yeah,
throwing the football out to the field here. This kid catches the ball almost on the numbers.
yeah,
I'll stop the screen share and I'll hit you with one last question here. All
yeah,
right. Number one, you got great tape. I can see a lot of competitive, not desire, but just competitiveness in you. I can see a lot of desire to want to win and compete,
yeah,
and whatnot. And man, never lose that. Never lose that. That's awesome. Um, so I'll hit you with one last question here. All right. And again, this could be a play call from y'all's playbook, something you've seen on tape. All right. But if it's 4th and 9, all
yeah,
right, and you've got to have a touchdown to win the game. All right. It's late in the game. Call it a 2 minute situation, right? You come to 4th and 9, it's do or die. You don't get it, they're just going to nail the clock out and you lose. All right.
Yeah.
What's going to be your play call?
Yeah, so we have a play call for this, and it's kind of like a mesh concept play call, but it's just getting to the sticks. So it's I like it because a lot of the teams in our league, they especially like to play man on like must-win situations for them
Hmm. Hmm.
on defense, and we have some really good receivers. So just even if they play zone, we're sitting in mesh versus zone, sitting in those green spots. So if they play man as well, they're just trailing out. I have the option to get out the pocket as well. And we have wheels, deep. So if all else fails with the mesh, then I can put up a shot with the wheel. But really like with them bringing pressure probably on 4th and 9, they'd probably want to bring
Hmm.
some pressure. So just getting a quick game route out to the sticks on mesh, I think is definitely what I want to go with.
Fantastic. Something you guys practice and something you feel comfortable with.
Yeah, 100%.
Awesome. Awesome. Great to hear. Well, Thomas, that's pretty much all I've got on the schedule for you today. I really appreciate you sitting down with us here on Throw Hot, presented by the QB Advantage, and taking time to just look at your film and whatnot. It's been a blast, and we'll be pulling for you and everyone else at the Hotchkiss School up in Connecticut, and we hope you have a really strong year and injury free and whatnot. And again, we just appreciate you sitting down with us today, bud.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it as well. Thank you for having me.